Hey guys, okay, I know I look like crap, like normal. I didn't get very much sleep last night, and I'm breaking out quite a bit, and I have bedhead. But, I am updating you on my hair. If you didn't know, I'm growing it out, and why I'm growing it out is because I am tired of paying $40 a month, or $40 every 2 or 3 weeks for a trim. Sorry, this sounds like really poopy. Um, I cut my hair a little over 2 months ago. When I cut my hair, my bangs were up to here, like above my eyebrows, and then some of them were actually up. They were straight across bangs, and then when she cut my pixie, she cut them a little shorter up here, but not really, just a little bit. And I'm gonna show you how long my bangs have grown in 2 months. Keep in mind, they were up here above my eyebrows. It goes below my, they're curly right now, but below my nose. Below my nose. From here, here, to here. That is a good, this is the longest part. That's a good 2 inches. Keep grabbing my nose and not my hair. That's a good 2 inches in 2 months. Good 2.5 almost. So, which way is it? Okay. So, that's how much my bangs have grown in 2 months. I also got my hair trimmed on New Year's Eve. And she cut all of this. I guess my nape was buzzed all the way up. And if I could show you guys, I don't know if you can see that, but it is almost halfway down my neck, and it was up here. So that, in 1 month, has grown an inch. She even like faded it, but faded it a little bit so that it was all the way up as far as it could go without looking dumb. It's grown an inch in less than a month, in a month, because we're on the 1st. So a month, it's grown an inch. These sides right here, this whole little side crap right here was above my ear. That's a good inch. Same thing with this side. This side was like up here. Another inch and a half. This right here is like up there, and that's that. That's why I'm growing my hair out, because it is growing out incredibly fast. And I know that has a lot to do with I have stopped dyeing it. Excuse me. When I cut all my hair off, it cut all the dye off, like completely all of it. And if it missed it the first time, it got it the second time. So what you're seeing is completely in my natural hair color. I am naturally dark brown with a few reddish, what am I doing? With a few reddish highlights. I hate working on the I hate working on the webcam because I can't see, which I get confused on which way I'm going. But yeah, I'm growing my hair out because I'm tired of cutting it every 3 to 4 months, 3 to 4 weeks, and that costs $40 a pop, you know, or $45. And so if I'm cutting it every 2 to 3 weeks, that's like 80 more than like $90. No, that's more. Yeah, it's like $80 dollars a month, or $80 every 2 months, and that's just not in my budget. I could do a lot more in 6 weeks to a month with $80. Just saying. So, and that's if I cut it once a month, or so like in 2 months' time it would be $80. Or if I cut it every 3 weeks, about the same. So that's why I'm growing it out, and because I'm tired of waking up in the morning and my hair being like that, like just, it's horrible, and it takes me like forever to get it to go back down. I was lucky this morning. It was horrible when I first cut up, but I combed through it and I went back down. Once I wash it, it'll go all the way down. My bangs are getting so long that when I try to style them, they are still like splitting up like that, and it just looks weird. So I'm going through the great grow. I did the big chop, and now I'm doing the great grow. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without looking like a crazy person, because we all know that people who have gotten a pixie cut have to go through the odd stages of growing it out, and this isn't something I necessarily thought about that much before I cut it off. Did not realize, I mean, I knew I wanted a pixie cut. I've always wanted one, and I knew it would be a little hard to grow out, but I really just didn't digest how much it would cost to keep it up and how fast my hair would grow. My hair never grew that fast before I cut my hair short, and then now it's like just growing and growing and growing. It's funny how when I want to grow it long, it doesn't want to grow at all. But when I want it short, it just keeps going and going and going. But then of course, I had a lot of dye in my hair. I had bleached it several times. I had dyed it at least every 6 weeks since I was like 13. Not really, but once I turned about 15 or 6, I mean, the first time I dyed my hair was about 13, but once I turned about 15 or 16, I was dyeing it like every 6 weeks, because I just like to change the color. I've stripped it, I've bleached it, I've done a lot of bad things to my hair, and had a lot of damage on it when I cut it off. And another thing is my hair is really, really thick, so I really don't have to do anything to give it volume. Like, it's, every time I go get my hair cut, they're like, wow, you have really thick hair, once they start cutting it. Because I guess it doesn't look like I have thick hair. Once they start cutting it, they're like, geez, sorry, my stomach growled. They're like, geez, you have thick hair. And I'm like, I know, so it's hot, and I don't want to grow it out, but I have to because this is too expensive. So it's going to be a miserable, miserable summer for me, because I'm going to be in that awkward stage where I can't put it up in a ponytail, but I can't really style it because it's such an uneven angle, and I foresee a lot of hats, a lot of headbands, etc., etc. I hope I'm making sense. I go up on a lot of weird. My mind loses track easily, that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is the great grow. This weekend I am going to get this pre-mullet thing cut off. I'm also going to put highlights in my hair to distract the eye away from the back, and away from this side, because this side is not as long as this side. So this side is going to be the distraction, until I can get this side to catch up and get not this part, but all of this in the back except for the bottom. So I'm letting the entire back grow except for the bottom part, because the bottom part is going to be continuously cut so that it does not look like a mullet. And if I can get my hands on some shears, I can try to do it myself, or I have a friend who's a cosmetologist who won't charge me very much to just trim off this bottom part, because that's all I'm worried about. And that's probably the most annoying part about this haircut, is that this turns into a mullet looking thing really fast, or a little rat tail. Like, I could probably put this in a small ponytail if I wanted to. Actually, I'm almost positive I could put it into a small ponytail if I wanted to. Anyway, sorry this video is so long, but yeah, I'm growing my hair out. I'll do updates on this channel on my hair growing out and stuff like that. I'll also be doing Liam's 2-year update in 24 days, 25 days. I'll probably do it like a couple days before his birthday, which is February 25th, by the way. So yeah, I will update you guys every month with how much it has grown. So take a look at it now, in all its glory. This is how long the bangs are on this side. This is how long they are on this side. And I will try to show you the back. I don't know if you can see it very well. That's the back. So, let's see how this goes, and we'll see if I look like a complete idiot trying to do this, and how just disastrous this is going to go. But I have to do it, because I'm challenging myself to see how long I can get my hair. Because my hair used to be down, like, almost to my butt. And then the longest I've gotten it since cutting that off is to, like, right here. And then I cut it all off again, at least up to here. So I'm gonna see if I can get it all the way down to my butt again. Or a little bit above. But it's gonna suck so much because my hair's so heavy and it's so hot. Okay. Alright. Bye, guys.